what can I say? An absolutely perfect day. I got all 8 games, hit my parlay, hit my big win with Clearmaker. Happy. Let's see how I do in the last day before the holidays. All right, again, 8 for 8 on day 8. Can I go 9 for 9 on day 9? Can't. There's only 8 games, but hopefully I can get close. Although I'm going a little bit, I'm not as confident certainly going into day 9, so I'll call that right off the bat. Not as confident with the games. Certainly was confident going into the games today, and I nailed them all. Let's talk about it. Searle against Borland, exactly how I called it. Borland's got way too much press. Too young of a guy, 9-darter. Start doing your press, you forget to do darts. You're not going to beat Searle unless you're fully, unless you're playing fantastically. The only people that beat Searle lately is like Peter Wright, good players that are just get on their game and beat them. Searle's no pushover, and you can't just show up with I hit a 9-darter last game, and that was proven. Searle handed that pretty easily, 3-0. Next game up, again, Glendurant. I thought he had a good first set. I gotta be honest, I thought his first set was way better than what I expected. He's still pushing that dart. He's still flinging it, and he had a couple bad darts, but to me, I think he ended up with less than a 90 average, but that's the best I've seen Glendurant play in a long time. He lost 3-0. I called it the 3-0 loss, but maybe there's something to take out of it. I don't know, but O'Connor was the better player. He hit a 170 as well, so another 3-0 win there. And then Luke Humphries, again, I'm liking Luke Humphries a lot. I'm liking him for a deep run. I've got him going all the way to the semifinals right now, so let's see where it goes. He's got Dave Chisnell next up. I'm going to take a look at that. I think the odds are evens right now for both players. I really like Humphries in that game, but we'll see what the odds do over the next couple days. But Luke Humphries with a very comfortable win over Obi John. And then Joe Cullen, Jesus, with my bet today, Joe Cullen made me sweat. Jim Williams played well, but Joe Cullen's a way better player. I don't understand. As I said before, Joe Cullen has a walk to the semifinals. To me, you cannot. He is the top, one of the best seeds to have a run here. Let's see what he's got to do next. Now he's going to be playing Clearmaker. I called that. Playing Clearmaker, I would assume he beats Clearmaker. He then gets Wade. He's in better form than Wade, and then he's going to get one of Raymond Smith, Florian Hempel, Mervyn King, or Steve Lennon. If he doesn't make a run to the semifinals in this tournament, I don't see how he makes a run to the semifinals in any other world championship. This is your easiest run to get there. But he came back and won it. I'll give him credit. He played really, really good in the last couple sets. But as a person who had a bet on him, I was not comfortable during that entire game. And then let's get into Nathan Aspinall, Joe Murnan. Same thing. Nathan Aspinall, again, I gotta stop talking. I read an article before the game. He's talking. Shut up. Glendurant talked his way into a bad game. Don't give interviews. Shut the hell up. Play darts. Don't keep talking. Don't keep giving interviews. Shut up and play darts. Usually pretty successful. Nathan Aspinall's got that up. I'm worried about him. He may go down the Glendurant route. He's got a wanky throw. He's all over the place with the throw. It's a timing throw, very similar to Glendurant's. When PDC calls you for an interview, tell him I'm on the can. Jesus, read an article. I feel really good and blah blah blah, and then you nearly get beat by Joe Murnan. And you should have been beat by Joe Murnan. There was a match dart against you. Now, if we go back through the history of the world or the World Championship, I remember Noel Maladam had a dart against Peter Wright to beat him. I remember Michael Smith had a dart to beat Rob Cross. You survive a match dart in early rounds, what are you going to do with it? So we'll see. I just didn't like Nathan Aspinall's game at all. He ended up crawling over the line 3-2. The Dirk Van Dijvenbode or Boris Koltov game. In terms of watching it, reactions, fantastic. In terms of the darts, it wasn't that great. It was some pretty lousy darts and pretty awful display of doubling in the last set. It went to a tiebreaker. Again, Boris Koltsov had a chance there. Dirk Van Dijkvoort crawled over the line. He won it 3-2 in a tiebreaker. Then Kim Huybrechts, Steve Beaton. Jesus, that was disgusting. Sherrick must be at home thinking, what the hell Steve Beaton was that? And she would have beat Kim Huybrechts in that form. I guess you just catch it on the day. Kim Huybrechts, and again, I had a bet on Kim Huybrechts. He was to finish off my parlay. Certainly didn't make it comfortable. He takes that form in Gerwin Price. That's a 4-0 romp and probably 12 legs to 0. I don't know what happened. I expected a lot more to Kim Huybrechts. It's Steve Beaton I knew was going to come down. I called it 3-0, but it ended up being 3-1. And then, of course, I hit the big money. Clearmacher over Whitlock. Whitlock was in no form, and the odds were really good for Clearmacher. I took it and made a lot of money on that one. I'm hoping, I see some comments, it's fantastic. I'm hoping everyone else jumped on that train as well. If you jumped on the Florian Hempel train with me a day ago, yeah, hopefully everything's working well for you. Now, I'm going to preface, I was confident in those picks. I'm slightly confident in my one pick, and then the parlay, I'm trying something. So let's get into the game. And just because the odds are pretty good to do this, and I figured it could go this way. But again, I think there's going to be more seeds in trouble tomorrow. So it ended up being only one seed got tossed, or 2 seeds. Glendale was a seed. 2 seeds that got tossed. I think there might be a couple more seeds tossed tomorrow. Let's get in the action. The first game up, Damon Hedda against Luke Woodhouse. It's going to be a close game. I am really struggling. I remember Damon Hedda playing in the last 2 World Championships, and they were not pretty at all. He's not a stage player. He's not. He's a very consistent player. On the floor, I would take Hedda over Woodhouse in a heartbeat, twice on Tuesdays, but we're playing in front of a crowd, and Hedda seems to struggle with that. Luke Woodhouse, he's beaten Michael Smith on the floor. He's got an opportunity. I just think Hedda's going to get over the line here. Could be a tiebreaker. Maybe Damon Hedda's consistency pulls through. I'm going to take him to win this one 3-2. Next matchup is Brandon Dolan against Calvin Ritz. This is going to be a beauty. I think it's going to be a great matchup. Again, I'm going to lead towards the consistency over the fast. I think it's going to be a doozy. I think it's going to be a great match. I think Calvin Ritz is the better scorer, has a better A game than Brandon Dolan. He's going to hit some big shots. He's going to hit some big 180s at crucial times. But consistency resides with Dolan. I like Dolan to win this one. I'm going to take Dolan to win 3-2. Again, could be another tiebreaker. So not like today where the morning session was 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. This could be 3-2, 3-2, 2 tiebreakers right off the bat. And the next game up, Alan Suter against Sulovic. Again, Sulovic, he got bit by the Sherrick bug in the Grand Slam of Darts, and that carried over into the Players' Championship. Will it carry over into the World Championship? I think it's going to. I didn't like Suter's game at all in his first round matchup. I thought he played terribly against Diego Portela. He's got to be better. I think he'll be better. He'll be part of my parlay. I'm more betting against Sulovic than I am betting for Suter. Suter keeps a mid-90s average, he wins. I think Sulovic is just, I don't know what happened after the Sherrick. He's played terribly. And then watch Sulovic show up and dominate. I'm not very confident in this parlay, not as much. But if I'm going to pick someone, I'm going to pick Suter. The odds are plus 110 for him, so I didn't want to put a straight up bet on Suter. Put it in a parlay to get some better odds. Got Suter to win 3-1. And then I think Jose De Souza, Jason Lowe. That's a walk. Jason Lowe's got to play way better than he did in the first round. They're not going to miss doubles. I don't think Jose De Souza is in form at all. I think he's going to struggle later on in this tournament. But in the first round again, or in the second round against Jason Lowe, I like him to win this one. And I think he'll win it pretty comfortably, 3-0. Next, and then we get into the evening session or the afternoon session here. Here's a player who I like, who I think is going to do really, really well. I can't wait to watch the Ryan Searle Danny Noppert match. Danny Noppert's got a winning record, has never lost to Ryan Searle. But I like Danny Noppert to win this one huge over Jason Heaver. Jason Heaver can't. Noppert's been consistent. Wins over Van Gerwen. You know, he's going to bang 180s. He's going to average mid-90s, and Jason Heaver can't live with that. 3-0 Danny Noppert. He will also be part of my parlay. Next game up, this is the one I'm going to put some money on. This is my go-to game. This has got good odds for it. Louis Williams to beat Gabriel Clemens. Louis Williams has beaten Gabriel Clemens already this year. Again, it's a very close game. But when I took a look at the odds, Louis Williams was getting plus 160. I like that. They're pretty close players. Gabriel Clemens could win this game. No doubt he could win this game. But I think they're a lot closer than a plus 160. So I'm going to take that odds. And I'm going to take the plus 160. And I'm going to take Louis Williams to win this one 3-2. Rob Cross up next against Raymond Van Barneveld. Again, I think this will be a doozy. A doozy. I just like the way Rob Cross has been playing. He's playing confident. Raymond Van Barneveld. Yeah, he had a great first round match, but he still has, when he throws and that attitude, when things don't go well for him, he doesn't recover. Can he beat Rob Cross? He absolutely can beat Rob Cross. Do I think he's going to beat Rob Cross? No. I like Raymond Van Barneveld to win this one 3-2. And the last one up, which will be part of my parlay. I'm not a big Chris Dobie fan. I'm not. I hope he beats Michael Van Gerwen in the next round. But I find Dobie to be a little bit overrated. But this year he's won a tournament. He's won 2 tournaments. He didn't do well in the Grand Slam. He kind of came back to earth. But when I compare him against Rusty Jake Rodriguez, this is like, I know Rusty Jake played well in his first round, but you're comparing an apple to an orange in this one. This is, I don't see Rusty Jake getting out of the races. I don't see him getting into this at all. I like Chris Dobie to win this one big 3-0. And then if we take a look at the bets that I'm going to have for tomorrow, just to recap and give you the prices. So I've got a three-person parlay. As I stated, I'm going to take Chris Dobie, Alan Suter, and Danny Noppert. And it comes across at plus 250 for those 3. And so, you know, it's good odds for that. I think Chris Dobie, Danny Nopperts are for sures. Suter's kind of that one that I was, well, let's try it, right? And I wanted to put it up with a parlay just to get the odds a little bit better. I think Suter by himself was plus 110. I didn't like that odd. But it increases when you add Danny Noppert and Chris Dobie onto it. And then, of course, I've got Louis Williams at plus 160. That's my big bet for tomorrow over Gabriel Clemens. I hit the plus 275 Florian Hempel, day 7. I hit the plus 150 Martin Kleermacher today. Let's see if I hit those tomorrow. Hope everyone enjoys the darts. Now, I will not be having any predictions until Boxing Day because the darts doesn't start back up to the 27th. I most likely would do a video tomorrow just to talk about the games, where we're at. Overall, if I take a look at my overall record, out of 56 games, I've called 44, nearly batting 80%. If I have a good day tomorrow, I'll be at 80%. Even if I have a bad day tomorrow, I'm still going to be okay when it comes to the percentage of picks. Hope everyone enjoys the darts. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Hope everyone takes this, again, confidence level. Really confident going into day 6. Really confident going to, say, day 7. Day 8, day 9, I got some value. That's all I'm looking for. I hope everyone enjoys it. Cheers.